You get the feeling the fireworks have only just begun.
In a series once dominated by the National League. Last chance for the National League. Grossi trying to stave off the 7th consecutive National League defeat.
And now for the introduction of the All-Stars in tonight's 65th All-Star Baseball game, public address announcer Tim DeBacco.
And now, tonight's starting lineup for the American League. Batting third, the center fielder from the Seattle Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. Batting fourth, the first baseman from the Chicago White Sox, Frank Thomas. Batting seventh, the shortstop from the Baltimore Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr. And now, tonight's starting lineup for the National League. Batting second, the center fielder from the San Diego Padres, Tony Gwynn. Batting third, the left fielder from the San Francisco Giants, Barry Bonds. Batting fourth, the catcher from the Los Angeles Dodgers, Mike Piazza. And now, to honor America, please join Grammy Award-winning MCA recording artist Meatloaf as he sings the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we who watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ring the bombs bursting in air gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
So Boggs at first with one down for Ken Griffey Jr. with Frank Thomas on deck. Jr. won the home run derby here yesterday with 7 of them.
Remember, he hit the warehouse at Camden Yards last year. He's just hit the warehouse at Camden Yards again, except it's about 400 miles from here. That one 475, his 7th home run. It's always fun to see the guys just crown him out of here, and Ken Griffey Jr. wears the crown.
And here's a drive into the gap in left center field, and Gwynn won't get to it. It splits them and goes to the wall. Boggs on his way to third and stopped there by Gene Lamont, the White Sox manager who's coaching at third. Junior, like the first pitch he saw, Joe, goes the opposite way, and he has tremendous power in that direction for the two-bagger. The American Leaguers threatening in the top of the first. Boggs at third, Griffey at second. A ball and a strike to the big hurt. He hits it right on the nose, and Gwynn comes charging in and can't make the play. Scoring from third is Boggs. Griffey stops at third, and we'll see how they score it.
Here it is again, a sinking line drive off the bat. That ball short hopped him. Looked like it hit the turf first. Get another look. Yep. Hits a base hit.
Bottom of the first coming up in Three Rivers. Bonds stands in, not so warmly greeted by his ex-hometown fans. And he drives one to right, but he didn't get all of it. Back on the track is Kirby Puckett, and a stride or so from the wall, he makes the catch. Credit Bonds with a sacrifice fly as Jeffries comes across to tie it at 1 apiece. Down to second goes Bagwell as Jeffries is hit by a pitch. Gwynn grounded out his first time. He's ahead 2-0, and that's when he's most dangerous. Hits it hard down the right field line and in there for extra bases. Bagwell scores. Jeffries with good speed to third. Leland waves him home. They have trouble with the carom. Alomar's relay. Safe. He slid around the tag. And Gwynn comes up with 2 RBIs on the double down the right field line.
Great slide there by Jeffries at home plate. The throw actually beat him. Rodriguez could not block him off the plate.
Here it is again. Jeffries coming around the outside of Rodriguez. Rodriguez had the plate blocked up front, Joe. He came around. Jeffries came around the outside. Look where he's got his foot. He's got the plate blocked. Jeffries with a beautiful slide to get the back part of the plate.
Piazza lines softly to Thomas at first to end the first for the National Leaguers, who are in front now 3-1. Piazza serves one into left center field. Didn't hit it all that hard, but in a good spot. He's got an RBI as Gwynn comes across. Here's a pitcher's nightmare. Man in scoring position, and Griffey and then Thomas with a crack to knock him home. He hits it sharply into center. It'll drop in front of Grissom for a hit. They're waving Alomar home. The throw is cut off, and now they've got Griffey hung up. Bagwell cut it off, and Ozzie puts the tag on him.
Well, good hitting, but not good base running there by Griff.
Carter lined into a double play, fly to right. A run home in the 6th. Puckett on deck. It's the 2-2 pitch with 2 out. Bounce toward Williams. He backs up, goes the short way, and throws it away. Thomas bounces back up. The ball loose down the line. Thomas being waved home. The throw's going to go to third. A run scores, and everybody's safe as Joe Carter winds up at third base. Well, a 3-base throwing error, an unearned run home, a 1-run game all of a sudden. A hit for Puckett could tie it. Back through the middle to his left. Ozzie, no chance. The game tied.
And it's a tough out at the plate anyway, and Kirby Puckett, and you put runners on base, and he drives them in.
Tied at 4. Randy Johnson. Who will ever forget what he did to John Kruk last year in Baltimore?
John Kruk.
Well, he'd like to forget it.
John Kruk fanning himself off. Johnson has had pitches clocked at as much as 102 miles per hour in Major League play.
Now this ball obviously just getting away from him, but watch the reaction of John Kruk. Would you say his heart is palpitating a bit?
I'd say it is.
Look at the next step. I don't blame John one bit for going toward first, and you can see him smiling. The first one's over his head, and then look at this. Looks like a rope was on his right leg.
And he bailed out again at the breaking ball.
He wants no part of Randy Johnson. None. Nada. You knew that was coming. John had no chance.
Well, Kruk waved the white flag and took the K and quickly took his leave. Here's Marquise Grissom, who's in center field at this point. This ball is sliced down the line and right and gets out of the yard. Marquise Grissom goes the opposite way, and the National League takes the lead again at 5-4.
Well, when he first swung, I thought the ball was going foul, first of all, and I didn't think it definitely would not carry all the way into the lower deck.
I didn't think that ball had any chance to go. As Joe said, I thought it was going foul. Nice easy swing by Grissom. Fastball again in the 90s. And he thought it was going foul too.
Up steps Scott Cooper. Danny Jackson, the left-hander, on to face him. And this will get the run home and maybe more deep into left field, and Bonds watches it hit off the wall for extra bases. In comes Rodriguez, an opposite field double for Cooper, with Knobloch pulling up at third. Hey, this is a good game. Still only 1 out, and they're going to pull the infield in against Kenny Lofton. Hit toward the hole, and with the infield in, they have no chance. 1 run scores. Cooper waved home. Bonds has no play. And the American League has scored 3 times in the 7th, and they lead 7-5. Last chance for the National League. The crime dog, Fred McGriff, comes out of the dugout, capable of tying it with one swing. Fregosi told us before the game he wanted to save McGriff for a late inning situation. Fregosi trying to stave off the 7th consecutive National League defeat.
Busted bat, ground ball to third. Wallach down to second to Samuel, and it's over. At 9:19 Oakland time, the National League gets a 5-4 force play, and this one is in the books, which means the National League in extra innings and all-star games, 8 wins and no losses.
I'm a little bit surprised that Biggio doesn't take second base because they're not holding him on, and he can at least stay out of the double play. Will Clark way behind him, and Biggio's very good base stealer.
There he goes. And the ball is skied to left center field. Lofton goes back. Lofton to the fence. She's gone! When McGriff crosses, it's tied at 7.
The great thing about Freddie McGriff, if you throw the ball away from him, he will go the other way, and he can drive it out of the ballpark. Not a bad pitch from Lee Smith, down and out over the plate, but Freddie McGriff drives it over the left center field wall.
Back we go 27 years. Anaheim, July of 1967. Tony Perez takes Catfish Hunter deep, and it's the deciding blow in the longest All-Star game in history. It went 15 innings. Another Tony, Gwynn to start it. Chopped over the mound. They'll have no play, even if Knobloch could have flagged it down, which he couldn't. So Gwynn is 2 for 5. Moises Alou.
Alou is pretty much a first ball hitter. The first strike he sees, he will be hacking.
First at bat of the night for him. Swinging a drive into the gap in left center field. And up against the fence. This could do it. Being waved home is Gwynn. They got a play to Rodriguez. Safe! Safe! And the 6-game drought is over for the National League.
McNally's ready. Drive into right field. Bounces between triangle. Here comes Tobin. The ball game is over. National League wins 4-3.
Just last September, Moises Alou was stretched out on the turf at Busch Stadium. Dislocated left ankle, fractured lower leg, his leg grotesquely twisted, and you would have bet his career was in jeopardy. He has come back to hit .331 with 18 homers in the first half, and to drive home the game-winning run with a double to left center in his lone at-bat in this 1994 All-Star game. In 10 innings, the National League ends the American League's 6-game winning streak, 8-7. Off the base of the wall on the fly, Albert Bell's relay to Ripken, and Ripken's throw right on the money to Rodriguez couldn't have been much closer. They might have had him, but Paul Runge was right there. Here's another angle.
Now we get another look at it, but how about the coaching job of Jimmy Leland at third? He never stopped him. And a perfect relay throw by Ripken. They knew they had a play on him. Here's Gwynn. We get a different angle, and he's in there.
He's in there.
Absolutely.
Safe.
Great call by Runge. Absolutely.
From that angle, you could see the tag was high on the leg. So even though the ball beat him, Rodriguez can't get it down.
He's in right there.
Gwynn is in there.
Absolutely.
I was just lucky to get another at bat. I wanted to do something good for the team. Thanks to Freddie, he tied it up. He should be the hero. And first All-Star game, I got a chance to play, and I think I did pretty good.
Fred, the hour is late, but there can't be a more dramatic home run than the one you hit to tie the game in the 9th inning, and you haven't been able to stop smiling since you got over here. Tell me your feelings.
Oh, well, at first I was just hoping I'd get at bat. You know, it was getting late, and Fregosi hadn't called on me yet, so I'm like, man, I got to get at bat, and then I finally get at bat, and I'm telling myself, be aggressive, you know, take your hacks, you know, and lead them your fastball down and away and hit it out.
Congratulations. They're laughing and smiling, I'm sure, down in Atlanta as the National League, Bob, has broken a 6-game losing streak.